Hello everyone, today I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada, outside of one of the Chuck E. Cheese locations here. This is the one on Lake Mead Boulevard. It's their flagship store here in Las Vegas. It's on the western part of town. So I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna give you guys a full store tour, see their art and their games, and see if anything survived the remodel and more. So let's get in there and check this store out. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. Now, first thing is definitely the show tape volume in here is very loud, which I love because you get to hear the music, but it's also bad because I cannot get away with filming during any Kids Bop, so there's probably going to be several breaks in this video if any Kids Bop comes on. But let's take a look here at the showroom first. So they have the video wall, and the ceilings are very high in this store, so there's a large gap here between the bottom of the video wall and the floor. And they have all 5 character pieces. 3 are on that side and 2 are on that side. Now the first thing I notice is Helen's looks a little different to me. Her silhouette is very pink. Normally it's just a muted shade of that red, but here it is very pink, unless that's normal and this is more red than usual. I'm not really sure, because that just looks, it's standing out to me as different. The other 4 look normal, but either she's more pink or the poster itself is more red. I'm not 100% sure. They have the new carpet here. They have the new benches and tables here for 2.0. They have a TV on either side of the video wall. And then let's come over here to the right side first. They have the high 5 picture right there. It's very large, 5 panels. And then they have an emergency exit with the 2.0 emergency exit only sign here. Then we have 2.0 high top tables and chairs, 2 sets on this side and 2 on that side of the dance floor. And then right here they have the 2021 model dance floor, and it had some problems on boot up, and you can see the screen. It's probably, typical Windows. It probably has something to do with they didn't install the updates right or something like that. And then even if it was working, you can tell that there's some bad pixels. There's some here, there's one right there, and up there where the A and the U are. So it's not the greatest shape, and clearly the PC is having some issues, so that's very interesting. There are the other 2.0 high-top tables and chairs, and then right here they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster with the Avenger top, and then on the left-hand side of the showroom they have the Party Wordmark sign, and then here under this TV they have another emergency exit and 2 other unmarked doors. I bet that one there on the right is their Chucky room here. Then over here we have the mural for the flagship location. So we have Munch up there in UFO because of Area 51 here in Nevada, I guess. And then they have Bella, who is very pixelated, and Jasper, who are technically in the car. I don't know how they're doing that because Jasper's not holding onto the wheel, so they're probably getting ready to crash. I don't know, because that's Jasper's kneeling pose, so he's actually kneeling behind that car. And then they have their version of the fabulous Las Vegas sign, and it just says Chuck E. Cheese instead of Las Vegas right there. And then they have Chucky kind of pointing at the road and Helen over there on the end waving. They should have put Pasquale's picture with the him holding up the pizza and photoshopped like money or something on top of that. That would have been funny, but they didn't do it. Oh well. Then they have the trampoline zone. It's larger, 5 square. I won't get too close. There's people in there. And then this game is called Wheels on the Bus right here. It's just one random game here, Wheels on the Bus. And then moving on over here, we have the rest of the kiddie ride area in front of the trampoline zone. We'll come take a look at all that later, but let's look at this for now. So they have this one I've never seen before. It's called A1 Vet, and there's a figure and a dog in there. I guess he's a vet and you're riding along with him. Never seen that before. Then they have Alien Patrol, which I have seen before. 2 more I've seen before. 2 SpongeBob games, Bikini Bottom Bowling and Order Up. Then they have Photo Ride right here with Rockstar and Rockstar. This is still Avengers, so they didn't convert that. And then the back is Avengers, so it's a half and a half. And same with the buttons aren't converted either, so half and half for that one. They have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid carousel with the black horses. Then they have Chuck E. Cheese's Sketchbook and Nicktoons Racing. And then here they have a bunch of seating. They have the small 2.0 chairs and a long booth. Then they have Barney and Jet Rider. And then finally they have the air hockey table with Rockstar Chuck here for the middle. And we have a couple more kiddie games here at the end on the left-hand side of the trampoline zone. There's a better look at the trampoline zone and the other side of the mural now that everybody's gone. They have Bug Cruncher, Dino Pop, Spider Web, Dog Pounder, Jumpin' Fantasy, and I think that is it here for the kiddie ride area. So now we're going to move into the regular game room. So first up we have Mad Wave Motion Theater, Gumdrop, Big Win Super Spin. We do still have token action here. So we have Boulder's Dozers. There's a look at the tokens if anybody's interested in seeing those. Then they have Aliens Extermination, Monster Drop, 2 of them. They have Water Gun Fun, Simpson Soccer, NBA Hoops. They have 6 Alley Rollers with Marquee, 2.0 stripes painted back there. Then they have Milk Jug Toss, and finally, Ring Toss. Up there they have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark. And then underneath, they have the Price is right here, another token game. Anyway, moving on, we have Dead Storm Pirates, we have Ticket Troopers. I've seen this at other Vegas stores already. Then they have Ice Age right there. Free Fallin', another one, Roll for Gold. Fruit Ninja FX. Then they have Penalty Kick and Revenge of Hammerhead. Sonic Spinner. Nitro Trucks. H2 Overdrive and Smokin' Token. Crank It. Subway Surfers. Then they have Seawolf and Bop to Win and Pop It for Gold with Avenger Chuck. Emergency Exit Only sign there. Then they have 2.0 pennant lights, and then the ceiling goes up a little bit here. Then on the other side of a Bop to Win, they have Jam Session, Winner's Toggle, man, a lot of token games here. And they have Treasure Quest right there and Plants vs. Zombies. Black Hole, Jelly Lab, Fast and Furious Supercars, and Eiffel Tower. Moving back over, we got a couple more yet to look at. Jurassic Park Arcade, All About Timing, Batman, Hop and Stack and Tightrope, Trolls. They have a little more seating over here with the all-you-can-play word mark with Chucky Silhouette. Then they have Sonic Blast Ball, a 2.0 TV ring up there, so they have 2 in total in this store. Harpoon Lagoon, and finally, Dizzy Chicken. And that concludes our games in this store. So now let's go take a look at the utility part of the store. So first up, after this emergency exit, we have the restrooms. It's not really a hallway, but they just have the generic men's and women's 2.0 signs. Then they have the large 2.0 logo, Happy Birthday word mark up there. And after the cotton candy machine, they have the pickup window and pickup window sign right there. Pasquale's Kitchen sign there, third station up there. Pepsi machines, caution wet floor sign, new wood floors, signature dough made fresh by hand right here sign. Here's their prize counter. Once again, Chucky's store for purchase only. Then down here, that's always nice to see. And here it is again, Star Cap. Then they have the U1 sign up there. And they have the very wide Our Veggies Are Hand Shop Daily sign right there. Here's your salad bar, another caution wet floor sign. And then out here, they have the pizzeria and games up there, new tiles, pizza board, and the menu boards. And then you can't really see it yet. I'll come back and get that later. All right, I think I forgot to point out that to the right of Signature Dough Made Fresh by Hand right here is 100% whole milk mozzarella. I don't think I brought that one up yet. I also don't think I showed that they do have the larger Bella plush as well as the smaller Bella plush down there as well. All right, now let's talk very briefly about the history of the store. So Lake Mead Boulevard's Chuck E. Cheese opened on December 31st of 1998, the last day of the year, and they opened with a Studio C Alpha stage. Now the video wall is where the Studio C Alpha stage used to be, but you may notice there's no drop down here in the ceiling with the cutout like the Alpha stages normally have. So this Alpha stage actually did not have that. They didn't remove it during 2.0. It would still be here if they had that, but this Alpha stage, everything was just attached to the ceiling here. The lights and everything were just attached to the normal ceiling. No cutout, drop down, so that's why that's not here. But they did have a Studio C Alpha stage. At some point, they did get the 2005 remodel. That's what they had when they got 2.0. And then they got 2.0 in early 2022, and it was a Flagship 2.0. So that means they got the full remodel with booths and all the new furniture, bathrooms, and they got the mural right there. Now this is honestly the smallest Flagship location I think I've ever been in. So it must have been Flagship because of volume and not size. Especially if you look at some of the other Flagships I've been in, like Brandon, Florida, and Buffalo, New York, and Novi, Michigan. I mean, those things are massive. This one's on the smaller side, so that's important to note as well. But at some point then they added the trampoline zone. I'm sure they've changed your game package out. They do still have token action here, a lot of it for that matter. And that's the history of this store. There's no signs that it's going anywhere. All right, there's that health warning sign for alcohol right there. And then out here when you leave, the carpet changes. They have the menu word mark sign, which is a very weird spot for it. They have the Half a Chucky Day green silhouette above the door. And then out here in the lobby, they have the timeline with mission statement attachment right there. They have an ad for the trampoline zone. And then over here, they have good behavior guidelines, max occupancy, and no firearms allowed. And they also have two sets of doors here. They're both the red ones, but you can go out this way or you can go out this way. All right, guys, well, that's about everything here from the Chuck E. Cheese on Lake Mead Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. It was nice to see that Flagship mural, and I liked playing some of those games as well. They had a nice selection in there, too. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.